Gosh, I've been trying to get that angle right for so long. Well, today I'm in a different location, and today I'm going to talk about why you shouldn't be giving too much priority to everybody else and why your absence matters. Your absence really, really matters. Let's see it this way. There was a time in Medea where people were like fighting against each other, and there were wars breaking out between village and people, right? There were like wars breaking out between like a lot of people and villages. Like they didn't want despotism, right? They didn't want despotism. They didn't want a one man ruler. They didn't want a monarchy at all, because you know nobody likes the pressure of being under one ruler or anything. Nobody likes the pressure of being under someone. So yeah, there were wars going on, and yeah, people were fighting and fighting. But then there was this guy called Deioces. Okay, so what he did was, he was the kind of guy people actually started relying on. Like he he was like, let's say it like this, he was always solving matters for people. Like if there were like fights happening between people, he will actually start like solving matters for people. Like he was known just for that because he was so good at it. Okay, but later what happened is Diocese got sick of it. He just cannot keep on listening to other people's affairs. He just cannot keep on listening to other people's affairs all the time, right? And he needed to be looking after his own things, looking after his own family and his own problems, rather than always solving people's problems. That is one good pointer. You can't always solve you can't always solve other people's problems when you have your own problems, right? So yeah, Diocese took a step back. He wanted to like stop this therapy thingy. Not like a therapy thingy, like he wanted to stop being a problem solver for everyone, and he took a step back. And when he took a step back, people started fighting again. And there were disputes all over again. And people were missing him so bad because without him the Medea was nothing. Without him, Medea was nothing. Okay, so like there was someone, and one of the people over there kept on begging him to like come back in power. Okay, one of the person, like, they kept on begging him to come back in power and take control of the place again. But Diocese, he mentioned something. He wanted something in return. He accepted the thingy, but he wanted something in return. He said if they wanted to make him a king, okay, they had to build him his own palace, and people could only like visit him based on his acceptance. So yeah, that is what happened. That is exactly what happened. And he ruled the country, the place, for 53 years, if I'm not wrong. 53 years. This was a story in the 48 Laws of Power. It's one of the chapters. How to make I think it was about making your absence more respectable and honorable. But think about this, okay? Think about this in good terms. Let's say in today's economy, the more you make a product scarce, the more the more it has value. Okay, for example, there was a situation, this is also from the book. There was a situation once that the flower tulips they were made scarce, I guess. They were made scarce, and then people wanted to like buy it more because they seemed so much more valuable. So yeah, like the more it's just a market propaganda, I guess. Like it's a marketing tactic that the more you make something more scarce, the more valuable it becomes. So the more you start, I don't know, leaving the places that you don't belong to, that you don't feel like you belong to, the more it becomes. The more the place starts missing you, the more the people start missing you. But I don't think this will work without, you know, first gaining your own aura. Like, okay, let's say this won't work without first getting your own respect. Okay, so yeah, first build up your own character in front of people and then gain that aura. Let's talk about this in another terms too. Like, think about this in relationship ways. The more you spend time with someone you love, the more you start getting bored of it. Not in a weird way, but like the more you start spending too much time with someone, the more you start getting bored of that person. So all you have to do is keep on distancing yourself once in a while to keep that mystery, you know. Even though I don't believe in me being a mysterious person, but I am mysterious to some, and the ones I'm open to, I know whom I should be open to, because it all depends on the person. If I know that person long enough, if I know who I'm sitting with. Like, let's say I don't like spending time with people who waste my time. I just don't want to pass my time. You know, I just don't want to do the time pass, right? Like, I feel like I can be doing way more better things rather than just sitting here and, you know, listening to random shit. So yeah, I can be doing way much better things rather than just, you know, giving time to people who don't really, you know, give any output to you. So why would you want to spend time with people who don't really give you any output? I believe there is a term called chilling with friends. Of course, you can go chill, but you know, you don't have to always chill. There is more things to do in life rather than chilling all the time. So yeah, think about your circle wisely. Think about whom you should be giving your presence to wisely. Think about when you should just, you know, like take a step back and create an absence when needed. So yeah, this is all I want to say, I guess. One more funny example I would give is, have you seen the movie Batman? The Batman which came in 2020. It was amazing. Okay, I see. Thing is, Robert Pattinson in Twilight, people were so obsessed. Like, only a few section of people were obsessed with him, and he was only known for his role in Twilight. and, like, yeah, he didn't make other films later, but if you think about Twilight, it's the most cringiest movie I've ever seen. Like, it's good in books. I've read the book, okay, if you're into like vampires and shit. So yeah, it's pretty good. But like, think about it. Twilight was a pretty cringy movie, and when I saw him in the Batman after years, that is when I got interested in him. Like, bro, this actor is actually pretty good, right? Like, he created an, you know, like, era of absence. Nobody knows what that guy is doing all the time. Like, think about it. He's not even on social media, and he's still one of the most famous actors ever. So yeah, think about him, man. He's pretty cool with what he does. And the way he played his role in Batman just changed his entire perspective for me. And it just changed how I saw him in Twilight. So yeah, this is all I would say. This is all I have to say. Know when to, you know, get yourself, you know, like, know when to value your time, know when to value others' time, and know when to create an aura of absence. Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe, and I'll be back soon. Love you guys so much. Alhamdulillah.